yes, welcome to my Christmassy kitchen. I'm Jane de Graaff, and it's that time of year where we're feeding lots of people. People are popping in, we're looking for side dishes and entrees. So let me share one of my favourites with you, and that is prawn toast held together with the goodness of beautiful Australian eggs. The first thing we need to do is make our prawn paste to put onto our toast. So what I have here is 300 grams of lovely, fresh, uncooked prawns. Now the tails are off and they've been deveined, which is really important because you need to get those nasty little bits out of the prawns. To that, we're going to add all our seasonings and flavourings. Are you ready? What I have here is 3 spring onions, white parts only. I've kept the green parts to use later on for a little bit of garnish on top. We're going to add some lovely coriander to that. Now, don't complain. If you don't like coriander, that's fine. Just leave it out. No one's going to know. To that, we're going to add a little bit of Chinese rice wine. I had to smell to make sure I was picking up the right thing. And then I love this. This is really important. We've got some white pepper and some, wait for it, chicken salt. You can use any salt you like. I like chicken salt. It's a little extra hint of fun that I pop into my prawn toast. So in that goes. Now to that, we're going to add a little bit of sesame oil. I like the roasted sesame oil. It's got a lovely, beautiful, deep, nutty flavour. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of white sugar. Sprinkle that in. This is going to be the most incredible paste for our toast. And then into that, this is very important, I've got a whole lot of garlic and crushed ginger. A lot more garlic than ginger, but the ratios are up to you. I like mine really quite gingery. Now we need to add our binding agents. So what I have here is 3 tablespoons of corn flour. We'll pop that in. And last but definitely not least, 1 beautiful Australian egg. So we'll crack that bad boy in. And now what we're going to do is blitz that all up to make a paste. Here we go. Ready? Oh, look at that. That is our prawn paste all mixed up and ready to go. I wish you could smell all the seasonings in there. It's all garlicky and gingery. So it's time to talk about this fella, our bread. Now I like to get a block loaf for this because when you slice it up yourself, you'll get much, look at this, thicker pieces than you would at the supermarket. Pre-sliced bread is always too thin and we want this nice and soft and fluffy for our prawn toast. So here we go. Get your lovely thick slices of bread, cut off the crusts. You can leave them on if you want to, but I just find it's a little bit nicer without the crusts. I'm going to get a whole lot of our lovely prawn paste. Oh yes, I'm going to spread it all over one side of a piece of bread. Here we go. You want to get it all the way to the edges. Look at that. A nice thick layer of prawns is always recommended. So on it goes. Ready? Look at that. Zoom in on that. Ooh, all that beautiful prawn paste. Now the next bit, very important. What I have in my bowl here is 4 whisked Australian eggs, and we're going to dip our lovely bread into that. Cover it all over with our beautiful egg, and then straight into our sesame seeds. Very important for our French toast. So get that all over the top. And then we're going to pop that, look at that, into our air fryer. Now you can deep fry these if you want to, but I find it so much easier to pop them in the air fryer for 10 minutes, and then we'll show you how they turn out. Oh, if you could only smell this, have a look at this. They are out of the air fryer. All the sesame seeds on top are beautifully crispy and browned. So now it's time to cut our toasts into little beautiful pieces. Look at that. Absolutely sensational. Oh, hold that up like that. Look at that. Our beautiful prawn toasts. Oh my goodness, so delicious. Now all we need to do is line them up on a plate as though we're going to share them, which I have to tell you patently, I'm probably not going to. I'm probably just going to eat these bad boys all on my own because they are utterly delicious. But essentially what you have made is a beautiful dish to share with guests should you have people popping in. So here we go. Now for the taste test. Oh my goodness, look at that. All that beautiful prawny deliciousness in there and the sesame seeds on top. Are you ready? I've got some chili dipping sauce and in we go. Oh my goodness, so good. Thank you so much for joining me. Merry Christmas. Make yourself some prawn toast with beautiful Australian eggs, and I will see you next time. Yum!